All right, so today is chick day. Actually, you ready to go get your chickies?
Chickies.
You ready to go get your baby chicks? Say, let's go get them. Okay. Alright, so we've picked up our new arrivals. And we're going to do our inspection here. The bands are on here really well. That's a good sign. Hey, don't kick. Yeah, you don't need to kick the chicken. Moment of truth. Yeah, we got one trampled one.
Baby.
Everybody else looks alright.
Baby.
And one didn't make it.
Look.
Look.
Baby chick.
Yeah. Baby chicks.
Down. Let's put it down.
Put it down.
Put it down. Put it down.
Okay.
Okay. Look, I got put it down.
Hey.
I'm down.
Yeah. Okay.
Now I want to take it. I put it away. I put it a bit.
All right. So we had one chick that did not make it. What? Okay. One chick that didn't make it. I haven't done a head count just yet, but usually they put one or two extra ones in there. So we'll have to see which one didn't make it. I think it was one of the California Leghorns or whatever they call those. But I'm going to finish doing the chores and you feed the cats, keep them away while we're actually putting these guys in the brooder. And we'll check in here in a little bit. Alright, so here's a quick rundown of the brooder that I've got. This is a little bit different setup than what I've done in the past. Usually I have this IBC brooder in my mobile home, but the greenhouse plastic is actually getting old and there's holes in it and the cats can get in there, so I didn't want the cats to be able to have access to the chicks, obviously. So what I've done is I've put it in this chicken coop, and the cats should not be able to get in here, but I'll keep an eye on it and make sure that nobody's getting in here. But we've got our waterer with the apple cider vinegar, garlic added to it, and actually yesterday I took a couple scoops of feed, put some water in it so it's a wet mash, and then we've got our corner for the heat lamp. And I came out here last night and tested it a couple different times, and the sawdust was staying warm. I didn't really feel any cold spots in there, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take like a moving blanket and cover this side here, but I still want to have an open spot so that if it gets too hot, there's room for the hot air to escape there. So and then that corner over there, if this is covered, that corner over there should be kind of a mid-temperate zone, hopefully. And then we don't have to worry about the water freezing up or anything. We've only gotten frost. Last night was or 2 nights ago was the first night we got frost. But it doesn't look like there's much on the forecast. So I just need to make sure that I'm coming out and checking on them periodically, especially this first night, and making sure that they're not too huddled up or not too spread out or anything like that. So with that said, let's I'll try to set up the camera here in a spot we can actually unbox these guys. So not the best angle, but we're gonna work with it. So here are all our little chicks here. You see them all?
Look!
Wow.
Ah,
Aw,
they're cute.
they're cute. Alright, so let's go with these little chickmunk guys first. And what I do is I basically just dip their little beak in the water. Make sure they know where it is.
Come on.
No, oh no, let Daddy take them out, okay?
Mhm.
It's okay. Come here. We'll hold them afterwards, okay? Yeah. All right, so we got starting to bunch up here. Hmm?
That's my hand.
16. Oh, baby.
My hand a chick. My hand a chick.
You hand the chick?
Okay.
Hold on. So we got 5 of the chipmunk ones. Okay. And then we got 4 of what I think are buff Orpingtons.
What?
And then we've got actually 7 of the lavender Australorps, or lavender Orpingtons. This one looks like it's speckled, so that's going to be one of the California ones. 1, 2,
What with it? You can't move these
and then these are just a plain white. I think these are the Delawares. All right, and we're empty. right. Look at all your chicks, Bubba. What do you think?
Look.
Yeah. Wow. You want to hold that one?
Hold that one. Look.
Be careful, okay? Hold it close.
Whoa.
Whoa.
There.
Is it pretty? What color is that?
No, brown. No, black.
Brown and black and gray and like maybe a little blue.
Look. I want
This one?
this one.
Is that one yellow?
A yellow and a yellow.
Yeah.
They're pretty.
Pretty? Yeah, good job.
Look.
Uh-huh. What's this one?
Back.
Mm-hmm.
Look. Black. Hey. Essie. Look. Look.
So what we ordered is 5 Delaware pullets, 5 Buff Orpington pullets, 5 Blue Lace Barnvelder pullets, 5 California Cross Leghorns, so they're like 1/4 Barred Rock and 3/4 White Leghorn, and then 5 of the Straight Run Lavender Orpingtons. And I figured if they gave us extra, they would give us some of the Straight Run ones. So that's what we've got. And the main reason I wanted to get the Straight Run on those is I just thought having a really pretty purple lavender rooster would be nice. Oh yeah. So how many do we have? 26? Can you count to 26 for me? 1.
2,
Uh-huh.
3,
Uh-huh.
4,
Uh-huh.
5,
Yeah.
6,
6,
7,
7,
8,
8,
9,
9, 10,
11,
11, 12,
13,
13,
14, 15,
14, 15,
16, 17,
16, 17,
18, 19,
18, 19,
20,
20,
21,
22,
22,
20. What comes after 22?
30. Look,
Yeah, 23,
33, 34,
24, uh-huh.
36,
25,
55,
and then 26.
36.
We have 26 chicks.
Look,
Yeah.
look,
Mm-hmm.
a lady. Chick. Look,
Yeah. There's a lot more room than that little box, that's for sure. All right, so that's going to do it for now. Just like I said, a quick little documentation of picking up the chicks, getting them in place. We'll keep an eye on them. I might come out later today and shoot a little bit more footage, see how they're doing. But 1 casualty and 2 bonus chicks, so I think we're up overall. All right, welcome back everybody. So it has been let's see, 2 days since we picked up the chicks, and the first night everything went fine. We didn't have any issues, and then this morning after night number 2 I came out and there were actually 2 chicks that had died in the brooder, and that's kind of to be expected. I came out here yesterday and I was cleaning up their pasty butt On there's probably about half a dozen or so. That basically their vent was blocked off by dried up poop, and I think this normally happens from stress, because they're traveling and everything for a couple days, and they drink a lot of water when they first got here, or at least some of them did. And I never, for the chicks that actually hatch out on my farm, I never have an issue with pasty butt. Even if it's the ones that I had in the incubator, I do a fermented or pre-fermented feed of a chick mash starter, and I've never had any issues. But anytime I've ever ordered chicks, or brought them from the feed store like Tractor Supply or something like that where they were shipped, they usually have issues with pasty butt. So we did lose a couple. Going back to what I was saying, one of the ones that I was concerned about was one of the lavender Orpingtons that looked like it was a male, and it was just very low weight, very frail feeling, and that one could have been a failure to thrive issue. But the other one that was in here was actually a fairly large chick. But when I was cleaning yesterday, one of them had poop that just kind of like ran down to their belly, and so there was a lot of dried up stuff on their belly and everything. And so if they were having any kind of digestive issues, that's really when you're going to find it, is kind of that day 3 to 4 range, is when they have used up their eggs, their yolk sac. They've used up their yolk sac, and they have to transition to real feed. And if they have some kind of underdeveloped digestive system, that's pretty much when you're going to see those just die off. And it's completely natural. Like I've had some that hatched out here on their own, and they just kind of died off after a couple days. So the weak just don't make it, and unfortunately, not all the weaknesses are evident when they first hatch out. So anyway, that's it for the update on the chicks, really. But I'll show you some real quick footage. It's pretty much the same, but they're milling around really well in here, and heat lamp seems to be sufficient. Although tonight I think I'm actually going to cover it fully with the blanket and see if that does any different or better, or no change, and it's just a matter of me doing a little bit extra steps. I'm fine with that. So here we go. Hi, chickies. There's a couple over here too. There's one that was stuck behind the feeder there. So that's pretty much it. At this point, as long as they're moving around, being active, they should be fine. I'll still keep an eye on any kind of pasty butt issues. Looks like there might be 1 or 2 in here that need to get cleaned up, but for the most part, they're pretty much past that stage as well. And they're starting to eat pretty good off of the feed, so that's encouraging. And obviously they're still drinking a lot of water. So I will get back to tending to these guys, and we'll see you guys later. So I ran into a little of an issue right after I was done shooting footage. I noticed that the water in the chick house there, or in the brooder, I noticed that the water in the brooder was empty, and I had just filled it up this morning. And I'm going to show you why these are relatively disposable waterers. You may get 2 years out of these things, but they're pretty much like one and done, especially here in the dry climate. Plastic just doesn't last very long, and these are really thin plastic. And so what ended up happening, as you could see right here, this little plastic ridge along the top has cracked and is letting air in. So the way these gravity waterers work is you actually have to have an airtight seal, and then when this is broken, the water level drops below the inlet here, the outlet, then it drops, it reduces suction, it drops enough water in here to fill the pan, and then it stops again. But as soon as you lose the integrity of the top, then it just starts pouring out. So I today is Saturday, it's after my feed stores are closed, they won't be open tomorrow. So I had to figure something out so that these chicks will have water. And I happen to have a second one, same issue on this one. The top is cracked. This one was actually worse than that one before I started trying to tape it up. And I used I tried to do two different things. I tried to tape with this butyl tape, which is a flexible flashing for windows and doors and stuff. And I tried to tape it right along the plastic itself, and that did not seal properly because there's all kinds of little contours in here, little indentations and whatnot. So what I did after that, you can see there's the old tape right there. I actually got a gallon freezer bag and slipped it over the top, and then just kind of like taped down the excess, and then I butyl taped around the edge of that bag. And as you can see now, this has been out here for a couple minutes, now it's actually holding the suction. So good news, this will at least get me through until Monday, when I can go to the feed store and get a new one. So every once in a while you will find yourself in a pinch, especially out here on the farm. I'm like 15 minutes away from town, and we actually have really short business hours. Like today's Saturday, but they close at noon at both of my feed stores here locally, and even some businesses are not even open on Monday. So fortunately my feed stores are. So this will get me limping through. Hopefully this will hold up. It should hold up now that it's working. But this should get me through till Monday, when I can go in and I'll probably buy 2 of these just to have a backup. But anyway, that is it, and an illustration that sometimes you got to think on your toes and outside the box a little bit. But hope that's helpful to anybody. If you like this video, please drop a comment down in the comments section. As always, give us a thumbs up. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already subscribed, and click the bell notification so that you're notified when new content is released. As always, thanks for joining us, and God bless.